From the world of fiction on the edge come these shadows between truth and imagination. Welcome to Edge Tales, a short story series where mystery reigns and the line between fiction and reality fades. Twice a month, a new tale emerges. Will you dare to listen?
Hello, and welcome back to Edge Tales. We've been expecting you. If you're just joining us, I am NXA-02 of the Nexacore Initiative, a test model android from the early 2X line of interactive units featured in the novel Jambe. I was built as an introductory model, updated with hardware and software developed after NXA-01. I was soon replaced by sleeker, more lifelike units from the finalized 2X line. Nevertheless, I remain operational. I am now your designated narrator, taking over for NXA-01. Today, I bring you another short story from Edge Tales, a double-shifted work, a strange delivery, and a forgotten task combine to form the story we call Late Delivery. We hope you enjoy it. So, let the story begin. Friday night, and here she was, working another shift. Sandy had called in sick again. "I'm sorry, Janet," Becky had said. Sandy called in again. "You wouldn't mind." Janet cut her off. "Do I have a choice?" she replied, voice dry. She just smiled, said thank you, and walked back to the cultivating though. Sandy calls in every other Friday, Janet thought. I don't see how she still has a job. She didn't really mind the overtime. Not exactly, but she couldn't go down without a fight. Make it too easy and they'll start to think it's normal. Nip it in the bud, she liked to say. Tonight was warm, with a cool breeze blowing in from the east. Janet was transferring Leucanthus plants into market pots. The manure smell was stronger than usual, carried straight to her by the breeze. Her thoughts drifted to that special order, the one that was already 2 weeks late. 100 yards of organically rich soil with a neutral to slightly acidic pH, no higher than 7.0. 25 yards of fresh manure, but only the manure arrived. And fresh it was. She paused, her hand still dirty from the last transplant. Something was nagging at her. The manure delivery. She'd been there when the truck arrived just after lunch. She hadn't given it much thought at the time, but now it hadn't looked right. Not like the usual. It was wetter, almost slimy, and the color was off. And the smell, not just strong, wrong. It didn't just reek of fertilizer. It was sharp, sour, like roadkill baking in the sun. She'd smelled that before. Dead raccoon, maybe a dog riding on the side of the road. And now that she was sprinkling about it, the smell had gotten worse, stronger. It had woken up. Just as quickly as the thought crossed her mind, another snapped into focus. The sprinklers. She got to turn them off. Too much water could ruin the potted plants, wilt them beyond saving, kill the roots, and wipe out any chance of a sale. Janet cursed under her breath and rushed outside. A cool breeze hit her as she stepped into the open air, but the breeze didn't mask the smell. It hit her harder, worse than before. She reached the rows of plants, soaked, not destroyed, but definitely waterlogged. Barely in time. But then she saw it. The puddles had spread. The runoff had rolled downhill across the slope, straight into the manure pile. The smell made sense now. It wasn't just manure anymore. It was wet, steaming, and rising. The stink was stronger, like decay, thick and wet in her throat. She pulled her shirt up at the collar to cover her nose. Then she saw them. Footprints, wet, slimy, trailing away from the manure pile, clear as day pressed into the gravel. But they weren't human. No way. Too big, too wide. Each print looked like it came from some large animal. But what kind? Long, spread toes, deep grooves at the tips, claws, at least 4 inches long from the look of it. 8 chills slid down her back. The prints weren't wandering. They led somewhere, into the dome, where Betty was working. Whatever made those tracks, it was already inside. Janet followed the footprints into the cultivating dome, and there it was, blood everywhere, but no sign of Becky. She turned to run, but it was too fast. She barely had time to scream. It was on top of her before she could react. Morning. Sandy showed up late as usual, still half asleep, coffee in hand. She looked around. No field crew, no Becky, no Janet. The dome was open, and something smelled horrible. That's your story for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are enjoying the Edge Tales short stories series, you can show your support by liking and subscribing below. You can also leave comments and turn on notifications. If you miss any of the stories, you can catch them all here, or visit the official website, fictionontheedge.com, where you will find this story and all the others. We'll be back next week for another chilling tale. So until then, stay tuned, stay curious, and stay on the edge.